Hello, welcome back. I'm Zoe and this is Divinity Within Me, where we take time to get in touch with the divine. So, you guys, there's been some interesting downloads last night to this morning. I actually noticed that if you weren't here yesterday, then you missed the end of the video. I know that you guys were here catching the end of the video because we were having conversation. But that was actually special just for somebody that was here. So that's why sometimes you got to catch the live, right? Because we're still in this retrograde and we don't really know like when, right? We don't really know when like technology can be weird, especially when we're working with energy, because I don't like, there are different types. It's a different type of technology, if that makes sense. So, whatever, guys. All I want to know is who took my top and wore it. It's bigger than me, because I know, like, I know my shit is getting big, but, like, I made this shit for myself. Like, come on now. I'm gonna have to make some more, make another one. Someone didn't steal all my small and extra small sizes. If you guys, if anybody's out there and they see anything with this stitching or threading, I will literally reward you or give you something or make you something else if you legitimately show me, give me a picture, give me the proof, give me the person, whatever. Like, I don't like that. I think, you know, if you want something, ask. But out of so much stuff I've given away in my lifetime, like, people still insist on taking my stuff. You know, my friend told me one time, you gotta look at it, like, no, I was like 222. You gotta look at it like this, right? Like, at least your stuff is so cool that people want to take it, that people want to steal it. You know, it must be worth something. And I was like, I guess that's a way to look at it. Hello. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Am I actually just talking to myself? Am I actually talking to myself? Can you guys hear me? Thank you. Thank you. So guys, how is everybody today? Hello, hello, where are you guys from? Thank you, my friend makes these. He makes these. He made this too. It's really cool. It's like multi, what do you call it? Multi-metal? Yeah, you can kind of see it right there. It's like silver and like copper and brass. These I think are like a brass. They're supposed to be, they're actually, I use them as weights. They're supposed to be necklaces, but I like them as earrings, right? You can do whatever you want as long as it makes you happy. Hello. New Mexico. Hand cut metal. It's pretty kick-ass. That's awesome. New Mexico, that's cool. One of my really good friends is from New Mexico. Her name was Kate. I was like tripping out. She had she had this bus, and in this deck of tarot, this the chariot card in here actually looks. It's this like little orange VW bus. It reminded me of her bus. A little dangerous. Well, I mean, you got like the things that you love that can be a little dangerous sometimes when you're just like going for it, right? I mean, actually, if you're cutting metal, then like, I hope you're wearing gloves. I don't know. I worked with a lot of different mediums and jewelries and making like lighter cases and rings and different things. So yeah, I know like the little files and the saws and all of the things can be really like intense, especially on your fucking fingers, right? Like when I sew stuff, sometimes like I like have a big needle when I'm sewing stuff like that. It's like consistently, and I'm like, oh, this is why they made like what do you call it, thimbles. I was like, this is why they made thimbles, so you could literally like shove it through instead of, you know, poking yourself. And I was like, oh, okay. But they always felt weird. I need to like make like a different type of thimble. I know they have like rubber ones and stuff, but it's not the same. What kind of stuff? But share your thingy. Share your what you do. What's your brand? I love that. Okay, so let's get some keepers of the light. Let's see who's gonna be here with us today. Hello. Hello. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Yes? Oh yeah, you can hear me because you're responding to what I'm saying. Okay. I suffer from traumatic brain injury, so it's a little bit like slightly like ADHD times 1,000 sometimes. So a little bit like Dory Fish here. So what I was channeling is there is this really interesting. Look at you guys. Where's all my religious freaks when I need them? The day that I pull Mary and Jesus. So I was actually channeling this really interesting thing, right? Because Sophia has been coming through quite a bit lately, but Mary Magdalene came after. She was another, basically the next incarnation or avatar or whatever. And so basically what they were showing me is as we evolve and as the consciousness evolves, the collective consciousness evolves, I lose myself in you. As we're each on our own individual journey and we're doing the thing that we're like, we feel like this is our mission, the thing that we're compelled to do, and we lose ourselves in that, right? Like sometimes it can be like our craft or whatever and it can be crazy, but we're just like, you know what, I have to do this, right? Like, I don't know, like sometimes you don't have to know because you just know, you know, you know, if you know, you know. You guys know what I'm saying though? Like, hello. But yeah, it's just like, that's like a lot of the energy that's coming through, and it's like everything's getting in divine order, but make sure that you still know, like, what is that thing? What is that thing, It's in divine order. So when I was shuffling before, they were saying this is like breathe, like you're blessed, like you already know, like just be patient. Shiva again. And it ain't what it ain't. And it ain't what it ain't. Shout out to Fat Freddy's drop. So dope. I love them so much. Something magic in your misty eyes. Don't you say that it's all the same, because it's not. And you know when you see or when you feel something that is for you, it's something that you can't explain. There's something that I can't explain. That's why I love to listen to music. But the thing is a lot of things, because when I do lives or when I record on YouTube, what happens is, like, they don't like a lot of the musicians and stuff have like copyrights and stuff, so it becomes a licensing issue. Okay. Lord Ganesha, infinite abundance. Okay. For all my Jesus freaks out there, we got the man to match your freak right here. Your buddy Jesus, Master Jesus. Okay. Forgiveness, you guys. Okay. The abundance is understanding, right? That things, okay, first it was divine order. Things are being moved, right? Things are being moved to bring in the abundance. You reap what you sow. So what have you been sowing? For me, I've been sowing things my whole life, you know, since I was super small. But Obstacles are being removed, spiritual support and connections are increasing. So make sure that you call out to your, pray, call out, like thank your ancestors and all of this. For some of you guys, there is a lot of this energy of forgiveness. You're on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father healing is possible at this time, okay? For many of you guys, we were talking yesterday, okay? So we were talking yesterday about the mother wound. Obviously today we're talking about the father wound, okay? Okay, we're going to have Radha, Soul Flame, rediscover a lost part of yourself, experience relationship harmony and healing. Okay, so for some of you guys, what's going on here is, you're feeling this lost part of yourself. Now, for many people, they may or may not, okay, depending on what their father wounding is, okay, they may or may not have, like there's many ways that the father wounding can be present, okay? First way is maybe the father wasn't actually present. Second is, maybe they didn't know their father, maybe they're orphan, maybe their father left their mother, maybe they never, also the next way can be, there's many ways, but another way can also be sometimes, like, for instance, like, my mother was always kind of around, but never, like, there for me, right? Always preoccupied on doing everything else. Always, like, Boy Scouts and everything like this. So I was basically like an Eagle Scout by the time I was 8. She wouldn't let me do Girl Scouts because she had to do Boy Scouts. So anyways, the point is, right, like, if you, for instance, let's say someone did have a father, but let's say the father was, like, kind of absent as their father. Maybe the father wasn't present for fatherly things, right? Like to feel safe, or for maybe advice, or maybe to teach them, right? Like some people their father was completely absent. Some people their father left and the mother remained, or whatever, right? Some people they passed. Some people that, there's a lot of different ways that the father wound can happen, right? For me, my mom created this big whole thing and, like, wouldn't let me see my father and made me believe that he was, like, this total terrible person. And then my brother did too, because my brother wanted to be an only child and go to live with him. And so he sneakily planned that when he was, like, 14 or something. He, like, bailed out, went to live with my father. And, like, so my whole life, the rest of my life, I just kept believing the narrative that my mother told me, which was that my father never wanted me. So I didn't really know, right? Like, and on top of that, like, all of my brothers were very blonde and colored eyes, which actually I'm not blonde. I have, like, it depends on the month. My hair could be a different color, but the point is like, I normally have very dark hair and dark skin, and so my brother mocked me a lot, right? Basically telling me I was some other type of race's child. This was the ongoing joke. And I was like, whatever. I always felt like an alien. I always felt like I didn't really belong with them. And, like, yeah, whatever. That was probably part of my mission, right? My journey is, like, to be to be with these people that kind of made me feel like that, so I could be on my own mission, so I could stay focused, like, be like, who are these people, And what's really funny, even, like, when my mother remarried and had, like, a kid much later, right? My next younger brother, I guess, would be like a stepbrother or half brother, something like this, right? When he was small, he was like such a little old person, right? And he would always, like, something would happen, like people would do something to him, and he would always, like, start fucking screaming in his nose, and his, like, nose would get so big that he couldn't breathe, but he would just be, like, so upset, and he would be like, why? Like, screaming like down on his knees with his hands in the air. It's like, why, God, why did you send me here to these people to torture me? Like, and it was like, why? I don't want to be here, take me back. It was like this whole thing. It was like so fucking dramatic, but, like, it was like, this is not my family. Like, this doesn't make sense, right? So part of the father wounding can also be something that potentially is, like, passed down, or something that you can also be healing still from karma from another lifetime even. Hello, everybody. So just know what that is. So for some of you guys, you know, if you didn't have the chance, or maybe your father, like for some, I'm sensing a lot of masculine energy, the same like yesterday, which I was sensing the feminine energy that was like, I didn't have a good relationship, so I didn't want to become the mother, you know, I didn't want to become that, right? And so that was a thing. And so I know that the masculine have the same thing, you know, maybe they had cold fathers, or maybe they had intense fathers, or absent fathers, or aggressive fathers. And so maybe there is this fear of how to become that. And so sometimes you have to know that when you're put in situations, right, like if you look at everything that happens, whether it's bad or good, right, if you look at it to try to be like, where's the good thing? And I don't mean like, okay, like my auntie and I had a joke, you know, because we found this meme, and it was like, this person fell down the stairs, and just like, I got down the stairs so fast, like trying to find the positive outlook in it, you know, like, but the point is when you look and you're like, okay, well, what's one plus thing I can take out of this, even if it's not something that I wanted to be a plus or would consider was a plus, like what is the thing, the one thing that you can like take out of something, right? Hello, everybody. And so that's kind of what it is it's like when we choose to say, okay, if I hyper focus on something, for instance, the lack of something, then the universe is going to say, cool, you like the lack of that thing, I'm going to give you more of that thing that you keep thinking about. But it's like the divine director isn't in evening. The divine director, intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. So for some of you, it's like sometimes we're switching lanes, we're switching gears, we're changing like our opinions or our views or whatever. Like sometimes a lot of things are changing, but we have to know that there's a higher purpose. So when something goes away, right, when we make space for something, it makes space for something else to come. And I can't say that I've ever I mean, I can say that I've had a lot taken away and maybe not gotten like the same thing like back, right? Like when they beached my boat and then my boat got taken away and I lost all, like, I don't really know like that I ever achieved that back. But if that didn't happen also, it wouldn't have set me on the path to start going around the world with the tarot and to really tap further into this healing capacity of mine and the spirituality, and to be able to come back and to help people to heal. So, you know, I look at it as like, okay, well, I didn't gain that bigger boat yet, but, you know, maybe with just, you know, more psychotherapy, maybe some more clients and some more sessions, I'll be able to buy it for myself, maybe, you know, like, don't take yourself out of your own running, right? We can be our own worst enemies, okay? So number one is make sure that you're not your own worst enemy. Don't tell yourself bad things about yourself, right? Remember how you speak of words or spells, that's why it's called spelling. So when you write it down, you're spelling it. When you speak it, you're spelling it. So how do you speak about yourself? How do others speak about you also? And if people have outdated versions on you, like, you also need to acknowledge that. And like, that's sometimes why we have to move on from people that we've known for a long time, because they'll always see us in this manner. So we actually can't evolve by staying in the same frequency as them, because they won't physically allow us to come in as our better selves, right? So Seronians, Carnonas, life force, express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. All right. That's what we want to hear. This life force, this earth life force. Yes. This guy's really cool. He looks really cool. So before my Earth light force is gone, I'm gonna show you guys. I wasn't good at it. I wasn't good at it the other day. I'm gonna show you guys my outfit. So today I'm wearing the skirt like a skirt, and what I did is the train part of it, right? You can just fold it up. Here's the train part. I wrap it to the side and just fold it up under the edge. And then when you bring the string, you tie the string. And then you can't even see. And if you want it to have a train, then the whole train is right here. So if you want to wear it as the dress or as the skirt or as the underdress, and this is obviously, and this one is bamboo cotton and organic cotton. Okay, this one's all bamboo cotton. Oh yeah, you guys, and as promised, should you stay or should you go? Yeah. Only you know that. As promised, I was telling you guys the other day, because you guys are always like, how am I wrapping my head? Sometimes it's a scarf, sometimes it's a piece of fabric. This is the thing I was wearing yesterday or the day before. It's literally just like a weird piece of fabric. And because I use fabric, I don't ever cut it, especially because this is silk. That's why it looked all stringy, you know what I'm saying? Because this is what it was. That's how all the stuff gets put on my chair. This is actually really pretty. This is a silk with a, that's why I didn't want to cut it. It's got some velvet, some like sateen with some velvet around the edges that are like on top of it. It's really, really nice. You're your own worst enemy. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. Well, I make all of the clothing. So down below in the information box down below, I have my Gibson Go. But also, I'm not just asking people to donate. Obviously, contribute if I help you out. Be a doll. But also, like, I do make and sell sustainable closed loop slow fashion. That's, you know, also a thing. I have many things, but yeah. Generally, I do cards and tarot energy sessions. I help people to work through things. Hold on, this music is so loud. I know it's got to be loud. Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay. My bad. Too loud. Oh, so anyways, so Kronos, life force, and faith, you guys. We need to have more faith. We need to have, got to have faith. Oh, I guess it would be nice. Something like this, right? Humanity and benevolence. Stay calm. Trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world. So again, when we hyper focus on things that are good or having like a more positive outcome, like we can help to direct them. We can help to direct them better. It is a nice day outside. It's almost sunset. I don't know if you can see. Not quite. Almost sunset. Almost sunset. Sunset that. So it's that golden hour. That's why I had to get on here. I realized when I even when I like to come on a little bit later, but what happens is then it's dark and people can't see my clothing, especially because a lot of it that I make is black. So, and just because my traumatic brain injury, I just like to share everything in one platform now, so I can like get myself back together, something like this. Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. Okay, guys, so let's pull some tarot. Let's make tarot time. Let's make tarot time. What deck should we use? I'm going to use these first. Let's do some oracle. Let's do some oracle. Can you hear me? Okay, good. Never really use this one. Okay, I don't use this one much. Doesn't want me to use this one. It wants me to use this one. So we'll see what this is about. Home. Okay. This could be particularly about a house, wishing well. Okay. Maybe you wished for a house or a place. Some of you guys could be thinking about what your dream home or what home feels like. That could be a person, a place. It could be a thing. You can have a light change when I said that. So what is that, right? Like here, I've created a couple spaces called home space. And it stands for harboring opulent, meaningful evolution, right? And the O and the M are big because Om obviously is like the frequency of the earth, which is currently our home. So all of that mixed together. But yeah, basically a space where like a container, like a place where we hold space to find ourselves, to find what our creative flow or endeavor is, or to basically like co-create, right? Figure out how, like what I realized is artists really love to be like to be left the fuck alone. Let's be real. Details. They're stuck in their little details, one ring circus. Yeah, I mean, that's what they're out there doing. They're like, listen, I gotta like I'm running this whole circus, but like as one master. So what I found is because we generate so much energy, especially when we're creating, because it's so close to creation, divinity itself, right? That when created space for other people to come and to create, to have a space to create together, it just became more juicy. Like the energy became more juicy, like, because when you have different types of people, you know, normally you just have like the people that are doing like clothing maybe in one spot, and maybe you have the people that are doing wood in one spot, and maybe the people that are doing metal or whatever. What is in my eye? In one spot. And so what you get is essentially like all these different people that are doing different things. And so when somebody's making or creating something, right, what happens is you get this other view or other perspective, right? Perception and projection. So how somebody else is perceiving it with another type of creative mind, they're like, wow, that's really cool. They're like, why do you do it like this? Or can you also do it like that? Or what if it was blah, 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 blah? Or this would be so dope. And they're just like, and the artist is like, sometimes it can be like, that's not possible. Like, you don't understand, you know? But many times it's like, I don't know why it can't be like that. I never thought of that before. Good point. Let's try it, you know? And so it's that, what they're telling me, it's like that energy, that childlike playfulness, like curiosity of like, what is this? I want to understand. I want to know, you know? Even like when you go and you pick up a worm, or you pick up, you know, like, even when you catch the lightning bugs and then you realize like, oh, okay, we can't actually keep them in the jar forever because they die, right? Like you learn, right? You're like, oh, okay. But like, does it stop you from like following the magic and the wonder? Like, no. And so that's the energy, kind of like what the guides are pretty much saying, magical map shifter. Yeah, so now we're basically in this energy of maybe shifting, rewriting, remaking this map, our own map. Your building plan, sharing of comparing thoughts. Okay. Thoughts are good, but I mean, action is better. People can talk about shit for fucking eons. They've been talking and fighting about the same shit for eons. You know what it is? So for me, I'm like, I want to create space where people come and they can create, not talk about creating. But if you are like, depending on what you're creating, like if you're trying to build a large scale art project or like a house, something like very large, then like, yeah, I could see how you would want to maybe look into how you're building things, how like how your things are going, right? Something like this. Magical map shifter. Somebody may, and this is the energy of 7, well, somebody may actually be curious about how somebody else's version of the plans may look. Interesting. You know, it's really funny when I went up to my twin's property. He was building this bathroom the specific way, and I was like, this is da 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 da, it's gonna be like this. And he really wanted like his, I know you're on a delay. Sorry, you're on a delay. So sometimes as I go back to it and then I see, so anyways, he wanted to have this bathroom like a certain type of way and was like, had this whole idea, that the whole plan, he had the whole plan already mapped out. He had like showed me even like the night before, and everybody's like, oh, he's been talking about this forever. And I was like, I believe it, you're gonna do it, you know, I see what you're saying, but I want to see what this looks like in the morning, because I couldn't see, I had no idea it was night, you know, like I couldn't see, couldn't get a visual. But I was like, for sure, who doesn't want to have like, who doesn't want to like sit and be able to have a view, like look at something nice, like obviously if you're sitting there in a bathtub or on a toilet or something, like, right, you want to have a night view, of course. So I was like, yeah, that's cool. And then like the next day when it was daylight, I was like, yeah, that's great, but like, why do you how come the bathtub and the shower doesn't have a view? It's like, what do you mean? And I'm just like, what? You're gonna put that shower, it was like a shower like this big, you know, like a small square shower. You're gonna put that here and use a big window for you. What? Why don't you make it like next to it and have like a really big window? It's like, I don't understand. I'm just like, yeah, you need to have a bigger shower. Like, how can you, what? You're like on the top of this mountain with the best view ever. Like, why would you not want to be able to like, you know, be doing it like with a nice view, which in your bathtub or your shower? Like, I couldn't understand. But anyways, so long and short of the story is, he changed the plan, the building plan, after I expressed to him all these reasons why and how it should be, how it would be better. But he didn't see that. He was just thinking of things very functional, like in a very masculine way, like this is here, but also like feng shui, so this is here and that's why the bathroom is outside and like all these things, right? But I'm just like, yes, but if you're gonna build like a sauna and all these other things, like I don't see why you wouldn't want to have like a bathtub and a shower that also had to, like, you're on top of a mountain. You're on top of a mountain. It's like, but all people are, I'm like, who's gonna see you? And if they are looking from that far away to see you naked, like they earned it, I guess, or that's what they get. I don't know. But like, long and short of the story is, I'm pretty sure that the building plans were changed along the way, and the window was taken actually out of the dry room and brought over there so they could have a big window, I guess. I hope. I don't know. I never saw the finished product, so. They have long drops there with no doors overlooking the sea. Long drop toilets. Where are you? Overlooking the sea. That sounds nice. You probably have a great view. What sea? What sea are you by, sir? What sea are you by? Might see you later. I love the ocean. No, I was a captain. I sailed. Again, we have home. Okay, so for some of you guys, flying home, okay? For some, someone can be, because flying was here, and I was like, what does the flying really mean? I was going to pull out the book. For some, you're in New Zealand, what's up? You know, Fat Drop. Freddy? Fat Freddy's job. You know my dudes or what? New Zealand, yeah, you guys got dope. I haven't been there yet. My grandfather always used to go over there to Australia and New Zealand. I hope one day I was going to get to go sailing with him, but he died. But it would have been super fucking cool. I really wish, you know. He wanted to sail. I found out, like, before I came to this side of the world, that the way that he wanted to circumnavigate the world was the same way as me. Oh well, yes, El Capitan. So, if you check the information box down below, you can see some of my, what are they called? My Instagrams. You can check that out. The deep-hearted is obviously the one that's from the sea. So for some of you guys, you can be flying home. For some may be. Somebody may be considering you their home, okay? Like you complete them, because this is the energy of 9, 7, 8, and 9, okay? So they may consider like home may not be home without you, like it's a house, but with you it's a home, is what I'm picking up on. That's right. Flying. So this is like this magical carnival horse. So someone can be coming to you. Someone could be actually on their way to you. They may see you as this magical being. Yeah. Of course. Why wouldn't we be magical beings, right? What else would we be? What else would we bother being here doing if we weren't magical creatures? Yes, I used to have my whole sewing studio and everything on my sailboat, and sail around like sewing everything by solar panel, by solar, and having my music, and also collecting things. I lived out there for a while, sailing around Santa Catalina Island. Worked on the East End for a while for this really dope lady, Miss Mona. She was super dope. Built a boat out there in the boatyard in the East End. Been doing some things there in my lifetime. I had to give a shout out to some of my favorite some of my favorite teachers, right? Like my psychology teacher, I can't remember all of their names. They were fucking dope. It's good to have people in places where you learn things, and to really tap back into that, because it's what were all these things that you were learning over time? I don't know why they're wanting me to say this, but all the different things that you were really fascinated with learning from. For some of you guys, this collective thing is you're coming back to yourself also, coming back to home. So it's some of you guys collective have reached this higher level to where you're actually having a higher energetic level, but it's almost like you're soaring above something, right? The way that they're showing is almost like bird's eye view, right? That's how they're showing it to me. Is kind of there's a bird's eye view, right? You're above all this maze, and before, where it may have been a maze or more confusing, now you're just kind of you're like levitation, you know? You're levitating above it. Good morning. Hey, Gaff. Where are you from, Gaff, again? You're what, you're from, you told me this yesterday. You guys gotta, I tell you, traumatic brain injury. Like I told you, I was like dory fish for the first year and a half. It's only been 2.5 years now. I'm doing pretty good, Yeah, you gotta do it. England. I was like, I feel like you're from, I feel like you're in Europe somewhere. England. Bloody hell. Let's see. You guys like fish and chips, right? Fish and chips. Chips, you guys like chips is French fries. Let's see what flying is. I really need to know what this flying is. It is the energy of 20. So 2 is the energy of partnership or duality. This is the wrong book. I wonder I can't find it, you guys. And bangers, that's right. What's up? What's up? Gots to fucking gets it. Gots to gets it. I didn't make it over to London or England yet. I will. I know I will. I wanted to. I've been like a lover of Doc Martens. I was like, I didn't even bring my Doc Martens on my trip. And then when I went back to America, that was like, this is the thing I'm bringing back for sure. Like a bunch of them. Of course, a few pairs are gone, magically speaking. But the reason why I didn't bring them is because I was like, I'm going over to England. I'm going over to London. I'm going to go there and get the real shoe from real place. That didn't happen. Not yet. Not yet. Big up, bangers and mash. That's up, that's up. Okay, so flying, number 20. I got the right book now, okay? This is maps. Look at, again, with the map. Okay, so we got a big theme of the maps going on. And that's why we got, hey, Captain, we need a map in. That's why I got this little, that's why I had to tear so many things apart to find my baby compass. And this actually does work, you guys. Actually, like a legitimate tiny compass. See it? We're gonna move? Oh yeah, okay. It's actually like legitimate. So, something about that, right? Your compass is within you, okay? Like everything you need is within you. Your compass is within you, okay? You just have to elevate a little bit above. Like, you have to like change the perspective. And that's like, I feel like what I was talking about when we first started this, was like kind of just finding the positive thing, like pulling back, I guess is the right word. Like pull back or pull up, come to a little bit of a higher perspective, like come above it and view it all before you're like responding or reacting to it. You have the power to see things from a higher perspective. You guys, literally, I swear to God. Exactly what it says. So, if you were a bird flying high in the air, what would you see when you soar above? Life's challenges and opportunities, a new perspective becomes available. Today you have invisible wings that allow you to swiftly bring your circumstances into alignment with your highest purpose. This is a sign that your waiting is over, that all of your hard work has paid off, and that the things you hope for are no longer beyond your scope. You have the ability to reach for the stars and find one with your name on it even. Wow, spread your wings and soar. The angels are waiting for you. All right, let's go. Let's go. I also had like this very interesting download about this resurrection of this resurrection of an angel. And then that took me back also to like this time on my twins' property, which started me like on my whole healing journey, right? So here's the whole point, right? When we look at it, right? Like I look at it as like, okay, this whole person, this whole circumstance, like all of it, right? It propelled me into my healing journey. It propelled me more, like it got me deeper, like when I started hearing and picking up on the whatever, you know, maybe the higher dimensional beings, whatever. Like I was like, more cards. I needed the fucking cards because I was like, you know, I had to wonder, like, am I going to schizophrenic? And then so I started to go to do these cards, and someone had given me this deck of cards. This dude who fucking probably stole my shit. He definitely stole my shit too. His name was Gypsy. He was over on the island too, Sean LaPaul. he brought me into this fashion lady's thing, and like two of like my most expensive pieces that I had made. One was this net thing, and another was this jacket with a Sri Yantra on the back. And yeah, he totally punked me for those. You fucking owe me, by the way. And some other things, but you know, there was a big offering, so that's why somebody was on here yesterday, John or somebody was on here like talking about 50-50 about people, you know, like, oh yeah, we get 50% return or 50% of your, no, that's not how it works, right? Because I was already offered many times, just so you guys understand. I've been offered by old-fashioned people, right? Like the lady Mona who I worked on the island with. All these people like, yeah, we'll just send the designs to China, have them mass produced and whatever. And I'm like, I'm not really interested in that because it's basically against what my whole purpose is, right? Which is slow, sustainable fashion, which is not overproducing, which is making people choose, make a choice, make a commitment to purchase something that is a quality that's going to last, that is made good instead of fast fashion, throwaway, you know? Either you're part of the solution or you're part of the problem. But anyways, his mom gave me this deck of cards, right? The Rider-Waite, and I could never really jam with it. It took so long for me to jam with it. Okay, their empire may be crashing down. Fake emperor, can't run too many scams. Can't run too many scams. Eventually that shit will cut up. How we switch codes. Yeah, I mean, like, so that's exactly what it is it's like when we get to this higher octave, we can kind of like be above it, right? Like for me, like, am I like, yes, all these people fucking robbed me and stole me and did all these bad things to me? Yes. Also, what I also picked up on today, you guys want me to share it? Okay. They want me to share it, like verbally, I don't know. Maybe somebody important is watching my channel or something, or will watch it later. So what they were also telling me is because my address was over there in Catalina Island at number 2 Lovers Cove, which is actually a place in the ocean where my dear yellow submarine resides. But I think someone received my mail, some type of insurance or something like that, and they may have gone in and pretended to be me. So if some bitch has got my boat, or my insurance is for my boats, that bitches be owing me. Cha-ching. That's for sure. For sure. But yeah, like lots of people be out there like trying to take people's happiness, trying to take people's joy, like trying to just be lazy and not do the work. And then there's other people out here like me that are just like, I just keep working and working and working. And that's why I give a shout out. Like the reason why I was able to just like learn how to rebuild the motors and do all of that stuff is because my favorite class was auto shop. I ran that shit. I learned how to do that shit. Like everybody's like, oh, you were the teacher's pet because he liked you because you're a girl. I was like, no, because I knew how to work on cars, because I could rebuild alternators. When I used to get Saturday schools, I used to just go in the auto shop and rebuild alternators. I would spend like all the hours where everybody's having to fucking clean the school and do nasty ass shit. Like I'm just chilling in there like rebuilding alternators to resell them and shit. Like, what the fuck? It's a choice, right? It's a choice. Some people are lazy and need to steal other people's fortunes because they have none, because they miss all their opportunities because they're lazy. You know, like, that's a reality. Anyways, those people over there be stealing, they be hating. They also brought down one of my greatest artist teachers, Will Richards, bro. Like, that dude was fucking legend, and he built everything on the side of this next to the bird sanctuary, the old bird sanctuary, the old ostrich cage, right? And he was like such a dope artist. He could pick anything. He taught me how to like process clay, how to carve things, like so many crazy things, right? But they just like kicked him out because they're like, you don't own this. And he's like, what do you mean I don't own it? I collected every fucking piece of rock and tile and everything and built this whole thing out of all this recycled stuff. I mean, it was dope. Like, he used to let me go up there and take showers and baths and stuff because I lived on a boat, right? And he'd have like these huge shelves that poured out as the sinks and the things that came down as the showers. It was so fucking dope. And I'm sure they just destructed it to build some fucking dumb shit. Scandalous ass bitches. And you wonder why I won't come back. People over there stealing my shit. I also got some download about the lady that I used to work for, Miss Mona. If she passed away and nobody told me, I'm gonna be fucking pissed, because she was like legendary old lady. This lady used to party with like Frank Sinatra and all these people. Like she was like super old, but she's like this big like, it like had all these jazz friends and like fashion friends and all these people, you know, from back in the day, the famous people that would go to Catalina and do all this stuff for the film festivals and stuff. Because I think they told me something about her shop, something about that also, about somebody taking something that belongs to me. You guys just waiting for me to say it online? That's what they told me. I make sure I'm not married? No. I mean, no, I know who I'm married to. I'm married to the moon. Maybe I'm about to get that secret surprise. Someone been waiting a long time to come back. May got a lot of ass kickings by trying to hide out, finding their balance. Oh. Maybe they weren't ready for family time. Oh, they're trying to figure out. Okay, so, okay, valid. Okay, so the energy, what I'm picking up on is, okay, for my lovers out there, for all my lovers out there, this energy is a very, very loyal heart, okay? That's not this energy. Mechanics don't have long nails. You know what the nail lady says. Girlfriend, you need boyfriend, you need long nails. I do for you, I get you long nails. You need boyfriend. That's what my cousin and I would say anyway. Yeah, okay, right? The fumbler, right? The fumbler. So this real person that actually wants to come in, doesn't want to come in with this type of energy, okay? They don't want to come in with this quick energy, like quick to fuck, quick to destroy. They don't want to ruin this, okay? So the person that you have, you guys, coming in, it is somebody that doesn't make a move until they're sure, okay? They need to know everything. I can feel that, you know. I'm like, dude, don't even try to surprise me and shit. Like, life be lifing, and I'm good on that shit. You know, like you want to surprise. Like at first, like at least be like, we're gonna go here, get some stuff ready, whatever, and then maybe surprise me. But like, I needing to know, like what type of outfit, like where we, like what, you know, like I'll be needing to know like a little something, maybe, you know, like. So I think there is something valid in like needing to have that certainty, right? Needing to not have like the King of Swords upright. It's like he knows what he wants, but the sword is still here. So he's like, well, I'm open. Here is like, no, this person needs to know it's a sure thing, okay? Because they're not going to come in and say all this stuff and apologize and be like, share all of their deepest, darkest, whatever, and say you like you're their whole world. They're sorry. Yeah, like you're. For some of you guys, you could have saved their life. They see you as this very angelic or divine being. They see you as this as the ultimate like healer. As the ultimate healer. You guys are so ridiculous. Hold on. Come on, Muse. Come on. Hold on, guys. I gotta close the windows. Mosquitoes are coming. I don't want to sit here and scratching. Come on, baby. Can you come in? Hold on, one more. Yes or no? What, baby? Sorry, guys. Hold on. Take the shot. Target insight. Waiting on orders. For what? What the fuck? You guys, that's terrible. Ooh. Well, some people would make them very happy to take the fumbler out. Okay. Like for some of you guys, this person can be on their way. This can be Cancerian energy, doesn't have to be. The world is all of the fixed signs, okay? So Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and the Tower is Scorpionic energy. Okay, so what do you got? What do you got? You guys have got a lot going on in your fields right now. Okay. I'm picking up on a lot of energy that's coming through. I'm like, whatever you guys are thinking about, like, I can do your reading, but you guys are all over the place mentally. Okay, so when people come into the chat, to the live, I generally am picking up on energy, right? So first somebody wants to come home to somebody. Somebody wants to also maybe fly home. Somebody could also potentially be in the service or have been working or something like this. They want to go home, or they want to bring you home. For many of you guys, they consider you home, okay? They want to figure out what they have to do in order to get there, to get to you, or to get you to them, potentially. Okay, encouragement, okay? For some, they could need a little more encouragement. Just kind of knowing that you want them to come, something like this. I mean, everybody likes a happy ending, yeah. Oh, you guys, 9 again with a sad embrace, see? With the sad embrace. So that's interesting. So that's 54 and 45. So both of those are 9s. So it's like a completion. What's going on here? Magic prayer. The energy of 5. For some of you guys, someone could have lost somebody close to them. With this sad embrace, with this encouragement and this sad some somebody could have lost somebody, okay? And they need to be held. They need a hug. They need an embrace, something like this, okay? They need maybe to know that they can receive that embrace. Hold on, let me see why. I just have so many things here. Too many things here, distracted. Let's get these cards, sorry. That's what I'm attempting to do, get all these extra cards out of here. What is this encouragement, please? Let me turn you guys. Let me turn you guys. Oh. Let me get shorter up here. Okay. Encouragement. Somebody is seeking a little bit of encouragement because maybe they need some more love. You know, maybe they're processing. Again, they could be processing losing somebody. For some of you guys, this is somebody, I don't think that they just lost, but it's like a, it can be like a like a repeating of the time that they died. Somebody that was like close, like a family or like a father or brother. I'm picking up on something like this. And maybe, you know, you weren't really given that space or that love to maybe like express or work through this, is what I'm getting. Don't let me down. That's fine. I like your song drops. I like your song drops. For some, this person really needed that encouragement, and maybe they were hoping about it from, okay, so for some of you guys, this is where the father wounding is coming into play, okay? This person, this man, maybe their stability, maybe was either from the mother. Okay, for some of you guys, this can be different stories. Okay, for some, that they were with a single mother, so they didn't have the father. So maybe they don't know how to be this man, right? This is one scenario. Okay, and so because of that, what's going on is they want to be able to know how to offer this love and to do all of that, but maybe they were never shown or given or offered that love. And so this has become torment because maybe they actually don't know how to properly express it. Thank you. Something is like this, right? Like somebody is somebody wants to make this offering, but it's like they're fighting themselves because they don't feel, for some of them, they don't feel like they can be up to this emperor energy because they're sad. For others, they may have lost the person who they felt like was like giving them that fatherly support, right? So just so you guys understand, like fatherly support, like this father wound or father healing and stuff like this, doesn't necessarily have to always come from the father, right? Like some people find it in God, the Father. Some people find it like in other people that are kind of like their uncles or whatever. You know, for me, like, of course, that's what I'm saying. I had all these dope teachers, right? Like I had a lot of really cool, like, male teachers, and I looked up to that because like my grandpa was more like my father figure as far as teaching me things, right? Like So yeah, he was just more in this, I guess, different space, right? Where he didn't really believe that anything couldn't be done. Like he would always let us be doing things that we shouldn't have been doing, or at least like what the world thought we shouldn't have been doing. I guess, I guess if you were a kid growing up in the 80s or whatever, the 70s or 80s, it was kind of like a free fall, right? Like he's just like, do it, see what happens, like maybe a lot of people died or didn't. Like we rode in the back of trucks and we didn't wear seatbelts and we did crazy shit, I think of some of the stuff that we did and I'm surprised we're still alive. Like we were doing some dumb shit, like, totally unsupervised. So let's see what this is. This masculine needs some encouragement. 9. Again, they want to make this offering of love. Okay. So whoever they thought was on their side, whatever this group or whoever this was, okay? For some of you guys, I'm going to say this can be a group or an organization. It may have been a church, okay? It could have been a cult. It could have been some weird fucking shit, okay? Whatever you guys are doing out there. They're all fighting each other. And where this person thought that they were his friend, right? That they were his friends or that they were helping him, he actually found out, shit, this other person is actually my home. This other person has actually brought me more support and encouragement even when they weren't there, right? It's this more nurturing, more mothering energy, right? Because this is like a mother giraffe to the baby giraffe. So it's like a different type of nurturing, right? And this person really is wanting, okay, what is with this? I keep shuffling and these keep coming out regardless. Okay. Woo, really? Okay, for some of you guys, somebody could be coming, trying to offer this cup of love, to offer some cup of love or something like this, saying they're obsessed, they can't stop thinking about you, they dream about you, they like you're everything, like they can't go on, okay? Some of you guys, they may tell you that they're going to end their life if you don't hear them out or something like this. I don't know. Some of them, they may be coming in telling you, listen, I need you to accept this offering of love because this fucking cult or whatever is going to off me. They're trying to off you, but they're definitely going to off me. Somebody might come in confessing. This is very strong water sign energy, but it doesn't have to be. This is just somebody that has is being like over emotional, kind of like a child. Famous word their kids say to their fathers, got any money? I don't know. I feel like when I set out around the world, like a couple times when I've been stuck or whatever, I reached out to my father like for $50 or $100 or something like that. And it always felt so fucking weird to me, but like as the first time, like as a full ass adult, like stuck, like only when I'm stuck in weird situations in other countries, but yeah. That's like maybe a once a year, every few years. So there is this very dark group. I keep just trying to shuffle and talk about something else. Look at what else you guys are talking about. But this energy, okay, this is a very dark, okay, this is a sex cult. This is a demonic sex cult. They may have been trying to do, they've been harvesting energy through sex, first of all, okay? Through sex, through BDSM, something like this, and like I'm not gonna lie, guys, I am far from vanilla, but this is specifically a cult that is harvesting people's energy through intimacy. Okay, this is a little bit more intense. Okay, so this energy, so either they're going to try to maybe make an offer. I'm not catching that as much. What I'm catching is someone else trying to come in and someone else trying to come in and ask for forgiveness or something like this. Trying to tell you what's going on. They're like distraught. They're completely distraught. Okay? Because what's happening is whoever was the leader, okay, whoever was the leader, who's the leader of the gang, the cult, fucking demonic sex cult. That's why I don't want to keep this up here, because they're all naked and shit, and whatever doesn't like it. But you can see they're literally chained to their devices. So anyways, this fake ass, they're just telling me, it's like fake ass Illuminati. It's like people that are trying to, excuse me, tap magic. Yeah, they're like disgusted by it. The Guardians are disgusted by it. It's like people that are trying to tap magic, but they didn't fully study sex magic. They're like trying to practice like dark magic, like kitchen magic. Some of them can be doing graveyard magic, jar magic. They may be trying to do like binding spells with binding spells or jar spells, something like this. And their jars are fucking breaking. Maybe they might be trying to do it. What I'm picking up on is somebody, they're gonna try to send somebody for this apology, but don't be fooled, okay? Don't be fooled by this person coming back, okay? Because they're just trying to get information, or you know, they're part of all these other people that are mocking you. They're also like, their intention is to kind of like keep you dysregulated, because if they keep you dysregulated, then yeah, it's going to be a problem. So yeah, that can be what it is. This can be what this can be part of what this is. I'm picking up two or three different energies. So for some of you guys, the masculine energy was looking for the encouragement to make them move forward, right? And for the others, this they may be like, well, but I need, you may have somebody else come in, okay? Somebody else come in that may know you both and be like, come on, like he needs encouragement, right? This person's really sad. They may have lost somebody, okay? So a family member or somebody close to them also. This whatever, this cult leader, this fucking bitch witch, whatever this person is, I don't know what they are. Yeah, they're a sneaky con artist is what they are. Donnie and Marie song keeps popping up. Puppy love, yeah, that's what I was saying. Beautiful bait for a pack attack, maybe. What? What? So, you obviously like pick up on a bunch of different songs too then? Tay, is it Tay? Tam? Tay Tay? You got some Tay Tays? Okay, so yeah, some of these people were sneaking around doing some weird shit, and they are gonna get the, if you know what I mean, where they thought that they were being sneaky. They may have been getting away with it for quite some time, but no longer. Okay, justice is about to be served, if it hasn't already. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised why this keeps coming through. I thought we already got this. Message. Sneaky. Oh, because this person. So this person may come in being like, yeah, this person's coming in. fucking, you guys, literally. This person's coming in, trying to be sneaky, hiding something or looking for something, okay? They're gonna maybe try to hop on one of your opportunities. They may be sending in somebody else too. I'm picking up on this. They may be sending in somebody else that's because they know collective, they know you're more empathic. So they may send in somebody else that actually like has this sad story that's like, oh, I need your help. Oh, I need your help. Oh, I need your magic. Stay on course, collective. Stay on course, okay? Stay the course. Stay the course. Don't get fucking distracted. You didn't miss any opportunities, okay? All your opportunities are coming towards you, collective, because you're doing the things that you're supposed to be doing, okay? You're not going to miss an opportunity, okay? If somebody's trying to tell you you're going to miss an opportunity because they're trying to trick you, okay? Yeah. These are people that have been trying to take you down for quite some fucking time. They want to take you off the options table. So, sneaky shit. And maybe that's what's going on. Yeah, that's what's going on. Is before this other person, this karmic, whatever, they can be, again, they can be a karmic partner or lover. They can be karmic father, mother, sister, brother, uncle, whatever, friend, right? Karmics is just like super intense life learning lessons. Hold on, you guys. I cannot, like, if this fucking mosquito keeps coming, I'm gonna kill her. Like, I'm not a killer, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if needs be, if you're gonna fucking kill me later, like, no, dude. Motherfucker got me yesterday. They got me. They got me on my, like, on my neck, like here. They must have been like on the pillow or something when I laid down. They got me in like 4 places. I ain't a killer, but a mosquito looking that fucking big, like trying to come at me, no. No, not today, Satan. Not today. You know, it's interesting, too. They try to put all these crazy fucking bugs. Crazy bugs like termites and all this crazy shit. They try to put, like, this old ancient piece of wood with all these fucking like a termite farm. Try to, like, set it over here. So, whatever. I know they're trying to, like, eat out that tree. And now this tree that I've been sharing, you guys, I've been sharing it on my Instagram quite a bit. Was like started to look like it was dying, and I was like, no, it's fucking not. No, it's not. And so anyways, they did all this shit, and I fucking threw that shit like right back at their place. And anyways, it's funny because it's like they did it to try to be like, oh, we're gonna eat the foundation of your house. I'm just like, all of this is fucking like brick and plaster, bro. Like, what? And then like all of the doors and window seals that are actually wood are like treated wood, so they won't eat it, which is even funnier. So like the only place that they can eat is like in this one room where there's like this shitty IKEA built closet, and it's like under all of the pressed board IKEA wood, like they're eating like under it, but like that's it's like an add-on little build like closet thing, you know what I'm saying? It's just like they can't even, like, everything they keep trying to do, like they try to put like these fucking roaches through the window, and I saw today like 3 of the roaches just fucking died, and I was like, is there fucking poison? And they're just like, no, they just tried to do that. They try to poison, they try to put a bunch of roaches, or they try to like poison it and drop them in my house, maybe so my cat would eat it. They tried to do this before. My cat, like, nah, I ain't fucking with that. She could smell that shit. She's not stupid. Like, last time I tried to feed her something with poison, she fucking puked it right back up on him. She's like, what the fuck is this? People are crazy, though. But it doesn't matter. Like, that's what happens, though, is they just come in and they just fucking die. Like, they don't even, like, that's how protected you can be sometimes. So, you gotta know. Oh, you try. Beautiful bait for a pack attack. What is a pack attack? Like a wolf attack? It's a pack attack. Tag. Okay. Sad Rhodes. Robert, women with septum piercings is an epidemic. You need to take action against this horrible trend. This isn't really a trend. When did I get this? Probably in like 2000 and I don't know, over a decade ago. So this isn't a trend. This isn't a trend for me, sweetheart. Sweetie, I was a young little kid when I was getting all my things all pierced up, bro. Black Hawk, bro. Dude, come on. I'm not trying to be like killed by these mosquitoes. Yeah, I ain't gonna be this wounded warrior. No, I ain't gonna let these fools be breaking my heart or my skin or nothing, bro. No, Empress energy, impress me. Don't annoy me. Impress. Look, impress me. Not annoy, not bother, not harass. Impress me. It's real. That's a real story, guys. Yeah, look it. You want to come over here, you better impress me. Do something that makes me happy. Okay? I ain't trying to fight. I ain't trying to defend my shit. I already know what it is. So when you come in here, you better know what it is. Okay, people? Okay? Reciprocity. Don't ask for nothing you didn't already give. So I don't know what's going on, but this somebody may come in. So a few different stories. Someone needs some encouragement, and you guys may have a sad embrace. Explain this sad embrace to me, please. The sad embrace ain't on Empress's end. The sad embrace is on the end of this person. Okay, this sneaky person that may try to come back in. I'm guessing it's someone you already kicked out. What's going on here is they're sad because the Empress can just produce whatever she wants on her own. It's like she's not even heartbroken. They're like, did she even love me? Maybe she's just embracing masculine energy because you couldn't be a man. And in masculine energy, when there's plenty of fish in the sea, right? Let's go smell them out. For some of you guys, I could have got this weird shit, and like the karmic could have been using some spell for sex, and now like I'm hearing that like all the masculine, all the dude can smell now is this like stank ass pone, and it is like fishy and stank as fuck. He's like, what the fuck? Why God? Why did I leave the overflowing Empress's cup for what? Why? This person is obsessed. Okay, they are obsessed. They can be a Sagittarius, may not be. Again, this can be multiple people. They're just wondering. They're wondering if the Empress is like cold blooded. My Nagas, you know, like that's why the Nagas. Cold blooded. So, what is this magic prayer? They're praying, they're hoping, they're wishing for something to change. What is this message? They've been working on something. They are praying that they didn't miss their opportunity while they've been out here getting their ass kicked. Because they're not feeling too happy right now. They're unhappy? Yeah, how can you... Yeah. They can't make anything work for them. Nothing is working out. Nothing's working out. Everything they do, it's like they're getting their ass kicked. They're missing every opportunity of everything. Everything that they're working on, it's like they're just getting their ass kicked. They're missing every opportunity, and they're praying because they know that Empress over here is just, how is she doing it? How is she doing it? How is she there? How is she wealthy? How is she healthy? How is she abundant? For some of them, they can be trying to get people to watch you, to see, because they think you must be fucking somebody. You must have another lover. And they're like, nope. How's she doing it? With my magic prayers, bitch. With my magic prayers. That's how I'm doing it. I'm doing it and doing it and doing it well. I said I'm doing it and doing it and doing it well. You have a button you can push and you're on the turbo boosters. You make the earth move under your feet. Is that a song? I feel like, is that a song? Make the earth move under my feet. Whoa, wait, what's going on here? Oh. So for this other energy, somebody's been holding on very tightly, okay? For some of you guys, this other person that is sad won't let you go, and you've already let them go. And they're just out there fucking stalking you. They're like, no. They're obsessed. They're like, no, 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 because they know. Because they know they fumbled. They know they fumbled the most magic gift, happiness of everything that they're ever going to get. They know that. That's why they're fucking obsessed. Duh. Never gonna get it, 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 never gonna get it. Well, you're definitely not gonna get it by being sad and scared. That's for fucking sure. How can you be like, I love you and I'm gonna offer you all this love if you're fucking all like naked and afraid or whatever? But really, that's like the naive, right? Like that's like coming to be naked. I don't mean like physically. Okay, yeah, of course, love to be naked, but like, to be naked is like this higher level of spirituality, right? It's showing that there's nothing to hide or cover, right? Showing all of your scars, your flaws, right? It's showing, yeah, you're comfortable in your divinity, right? Because when you have to hide behind something, then you're not comfortable. You can't multitask. I do my best. So, these people that were doing these sneaky shits are they're out of strength, okay? So for many people, they've been doing this crazy fucking magic, okay? So can you tell us, what is this other story, okay? I know these psycho people out here that have no emotional intelligence, that have tried to steal the fortune, that are trying to drive us crazy, that are trying to off the Empress by pretending to say they're sorry, like they're going to give you everything that they never gave you, and they're really just going to offer you heartbreak again, because that's what they do. Don't fucking listen. Don't let them in. Don't deal with it, okay? Just fucking stay hidden. Stay in hermit mode, or just classy block, okay? Classy block. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that, okay? No. Not going to work with those people, okay? So now, I would like to get on to whatever is going on here. Okay? They're trying to figure it out. They're trying to figure out what's going on, because there's some whole other organization, and now they're basically realizing that collective has the upper hand, and that basically either they work for her or they all go fucking down. I can multitask. I just not all the time, bro. Traumatic brain injury. I'm getting better though. I'm getting better. The more I talk, and that's why people are like, you need to get this back. I'm like, bro, like before I was speaking like 3 or 4 languages, you know, like I'm doing my best. Like first I gotta gain back my first language. I gotta remember words in my own fucking language first before I start worrying about all these other, green leader. What is green leader? Oh, I'm the green leader. I'm kidding. Okay, team. Okay, team. So, what are you? Green team? Blue team? Which team are you? Green leader. Let's go. Do you know? Did you guys know? Like, actually, I channel this green goddess. This green goddess. Nairoro Kido. She's like this. She's like the queen of all the seas and water. She's crazy. In like South America, she's known as Yarmaja. She protects. She's like the sacred energy of the sea and of the sailors. She's a protector. So cool. Woo. Okay, so this other person, okay, this other person is a soulmate, okay, that's coming back, okay. This is a different person that's coming back, okay. Somebody that maybe had to get single or has been waiting for you to be single or has been waiting for you to be in a good enough feeling position, okay. They for some of you guys, they may have been like doing their best to like encourage you from the sidelines, and why they feel this sadness, this sad embrace is like because it's like, it's almost like it's hurting them. Yeah, it's hurting them to not be able to be there for you. They chose to be somewhere else due to a third party thing, okay. It could have been someone could have died that they worked with, okay. I'm feeling that this is a third party. Here's this fucking psycho Queen of Wands in reverse again, okay? This is some fucking Jezebel ass whore that maybe worked together. This person could have died. Somebody could have died. Somebody could have died that they work with. And, also, someone could have, this person could have been somebody that they did work with and they passed away. And they had to get over that before they come and offer this cup of love. So what's the story with this sad embrace? They had to work on it, okay? They had to go in and work on it themselves, okay? They didn't want it to be, they didn't want to bring it into the thing. They didn't want it to be your battle, okay? They didn't want it to be your battle. They wanted you to be experiencing, oh, here's another card, Queen of Swords. They wanted you to be in this energy of, you know, like this person, okay, so this past soulmate, past love, whatever. They wanted you to be in this energy of feeling really good, you know. They wanted you to be in this energy of, I feel really good on my own. I'm secure on my own. I can make my own decisions on my own. Oh, okay, now I understand. Now I understand. Because they didn't want to end, okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So they don't want to enter, they didn't want to enter the relationship with somebody being sad or needing help, right? Needing money, needing help, needing saving, needing a hero or whatever. Like, they didn't want to come in like that, okay? They didn't want to be like, because you're sad or because you're lonely or because you need their help or because you need something. They didn't want that to be the reason. They want the reason to be the reason. Okay, that's why we were getting those cards earlier. Yeah. They don't want it to be some other ulterior motive like money or security or loneliness or whatever. Okay? They want, what they really want also is, I think that they've been watching you for a while because they see you maybe deliver the messages. They see you as this high priestess. They've seen you manage, so they know that you're not actually out here trying to start fights with your family. They may, for some of you guys, they may have been working with your family and they realize that actually they're terrible people and that they never actually loved you or gave you anything. So they're a bit sad about that because they had been spending all this time working with the family when they should have been with you, when you've just been here all alone your whole time. and they've been stealing and doing whatever else, because all they really wanted to do was be with you, but they've been maybe entertaining everybody else for this wedding, and they've just been delaying the wedding from fucking happening. And that's like, they didn't realize all these people were back to this again. All these people that were fucking stabbing you in the back, saying that there was all these other options, all this other stuff, whatever. Okay? So that's why they're sad. And also something that you need to understand, when this collective, when this person enters, okay, when this person enters, they may come to you in this more childlike nature, right? They need to be able to feel safe, right? They need to be able to express this masculine, okay, guys? This masculine is very sensitive, but has not opened up emotionally or let their guard down emotionally. They may tend to bury themselves in work or needing to make money or for their family or to do anything else than to face, look at this, the 9 in reverse, right? Than to face this emotional state. For some of you guys, they are, they need somebody that they can be able to be strong in the man, but also be able to be sad and be embraced. Okay, that's why it's like this sad embrace. It's like, when I'm sad, I don't want you to make fun of me. Okay, this masculine may cry a lot. Okay, they may be like emotional. Okay, they may get sad or they may get into their states. Okay, for some of you guys, they could be a little bit for some of you guys, it can be a little bit manic. Maybe a little bit manic depressive, or maybe that's just something they're still trying to work through. Okay. I think it's something that they're trying to work through. Okay. But they could have already come to you, and your family or their family or something else delayed them, told them that there was another option. They gave them more work or some stupid shit to do. Yeah, this person can be maybe, they might suffer from clinical depression or something like this, okay? And when that happens, you guys, like, this is something that they could be getting past, but it's also something that they're maybe hoping you can hold the space and help them move through a little bit, like being compassionate, okay? They're a little bit worried because they're a little bit worried that, yeah. They're a little bit worried because with the High Priestess energy, like, it's like, they don't know everything that you're thinking or everything that you can see, you know, but they know that you know all of what they see and what they feel and all their passions and all of their things. And so this is a little bit, this is part of the reason maybe why they went away before. This is also part of the reason why they maybe want to take you, they're going to take you away, haha. You're still learning one. I'm still learning the English language again. Yeah, I have traumatic brain injury. I was hit and run over and dragged behind a truck while I was driving my motorbike. So my whole face and the entire right side of my body was completely broken and shattered. And I have a cavernoma, cerebral cognitive malformation that sits like right here behind the prefrontal cortex right here. And so when that swells and bleeds, it gets really sometimes hard for me. You know, imagine like And that was just 2.5 years ago. So imagine what it feels like to be consistently getting hit in the face with like an aluminum baseball bat. That's what it feels like. Every day, kind of like when I wake up, that's what it feels like. Like I got fucking hit with a baseball bat or a steel pole, like across my face and my hip. So yeah, that's like constant, you know? So I think I do pretty good not being on medications and all this other shit, because I'm definitely in a lot of pain consistently. So what is this magic prayer? That's why they didn't offer to you. Maybe they're afraid. Maybe they're afraid that they're too sad boy for you. Maybe they're afraid that they could cause fights or whatever. Maybe they're super sensitive. They're sensitive. They need a lot of support and love and encouragement is what I'm hearing. They're a bit sensitive. And that's why they maybe don't open up so often. But you're their prayer. It's just all these other people are causing fights. They've been building up the strength, maybe personal physical strength or something like this, since August. Maybe to come and offer you this offering. This happy ending. What a wicked thing to say. You never felt this way. What a wicked thing to do. Make me dream of you. Wanna fall in love. That is their wish. That is their dream. So why are they over here crying? If they love you and they're strong and they want to offer you this and you're their happiness and you're their wish and their hope and their dream and their happy ending and you're their magic prayer that they're changing and manifesting, what is the problem? Distance? What is this? This card is not for us. Oh, this is somebody else's energy. Oh, okay. So something you guys need to know. Where there was karmics or other people, okay, they are infecting, okay? They are parasitically infecting other people's energy that is surrounded or connected to collective, okay? They are trying to distract you. They are trying to distract collective. And they are trying to put other people's energy here to focus it, okay? To distract it, okay? So if that's what you're feeling, that's what you're feeling, okay? That's what you're feeling, yeah. You're not feeling, and as long as you're still thinking about this past thing, you can't allow this new thing to enter, right? As long as you consider this love to be a hope or a dream, a manifestation instead of an actual reality or instead of actual action that's come into play, then you're just going to keep yourself heartbroken, okay? If you have to say something, get out there and say something, okay? What I'm picking up on is masculine is afraid to say something, okay? They want to offer this, okay? But since you maybe been waiting for this, or since they are returning, since they are coming back, and this is something that has maybe been hidden for quite some time, they don't want to cause an argument. They don't want to cause an argument. For some of them, they may come back in and say, it may express how much they love you and how much they know you, and or they, whatever, but they may say, listen, listen, I don't want to be the one to break your heart. They may say, like, listen, like, I don't want to hurt you. I know I wish for you and dream about you and all this stuff, but I don't want to hurt you. Maybe they don't, for some of you, they can be afraid to share this intimate passion with you because they're afraid that that could end the connection. But that's super weird though, because it's like the sun, the star, the 10 of cups, you guys, the page of cups. So what is this energy of the Ace of Wands upside down with the 3 of Swords? Justice and the Fool upside down. Okay. They're waiting for justice to be served to this past person. That's like the offering. That's what they're asking for. That's the change of fortune or the offering that they're asking for or hoping for. It's like as long as they still feel like this person potentially is out there, they feel like they can cause a tower or something. They cause them to be super upset. But the thing is, what you need to know, masculine, right, is this person, yeah, well, that's what they're saying, is this person is enough of a fool, enough of an idiot that they would come in. Okay, this person may try to come in because they're that much of a fool and they don't want to lose feminine. They may come in and try to just destroy everything, everybody and everything, because if they can't have you, then nobody can. This is like such psychopathic shit. Does this happen with every dude I ever break up with? But what masculine needs to know is they don't need to worry about that, okay? Because there is higher justice at hand. What you need to focus on is this, masculine. This prayer every day. I see my fortune, my future, my wife. What's that song? As the days go by. The one that got away. Emotional feelings or connection. Ouch. You handle it. Warm weather helps heal. Yeah. Warm weather does help heal. So what is this flying home? They want to come home to you. They're not going to let go. Okay, for some of you guys, this actual masculine is going to do whatever it takes. They don't care. They may be leaving a family, a celebration, a third party. They don't really care. They don't care if people judge them anymore. They don't really care. For some of you guys, what could have been going on is they could have been part of this organization that made a pact, some type of a pact. Again, sex, magic, something like this. They could have been part of this organization that made a pact against feminine when they didn't realize, when they thought that she was bad or evil or something like this. And now what's going on is he's not entertaining it anymore. He's like, fuck it. I'll take it. Because he realizes that staying with this organization, they've already abandoned him. They've already, they may be abandoning him, but he may also be abandoning them because he realizes that that's what's been blocking the union, is all these people that supposedly were working with him that were actually working with this fucking Jezebel, cashing in on people's fucking strength, on their strength. So when you work, when you're putting out energy, creative energy, and this is why I haven't created art or sewn things, okay, because I don't want to transmute this piss ass energy into my beautiful creations. I will not. I will not. I will send it, return to sender, right back to the cosmos. I'm not transmuting their fucking trash energy for them anymore. Especially not into my beautiful creations. Now, when this crazy stuff did happen a long time ago, like 12 years ago, on this person's property, right? When all of this stuff did happen, okay, yeah, they're trying to take it out. So they're using this intimacy, this offering of kissy, kissy, love, love. They are literally succubusing people's fucking sexual, emotional energy. And that means even if they know that you're in love with somebody, they're siphoning that energy, literally, by letting you talk about it. They're siphoning it. So if you're like, she's never gonna love, blah, 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 like they are siphoning the love out of you for you to believe that. Literally. Yeah. They're trying to fucking hang you up. They'll hang you up and you see that movie, what's that movie? Dune. Did you guys see Dune? When they go there and they like suck all the fluid and everything, they're just like, we don't want to waste it, we're in the desert. Like, same shit. Energy. They will suck every last bit of light energy out. They'll fucking string you up like a dead piece of meat. Put you on the hook. Bleed your ass out dry. Yeah, look at that. They don't give a fuck. They have no remorse. Whoever this other fucking cult is, some weird fucking sex cult, whatever. So, but whoever is part of it, like, if you don't walk away, like, you're gonna get caught with them, 100%. Fuck boy, looking like the fools, and all those people are gonna go down. It's like they all came tumbling down. Ashes, ashes. It's like I'm seeing like collapsing like in a spiral down, like whole circles. Like, this is gonna be big, you guys. I don't think this is a very small thing. I think this is a very large, on a global scale. Like, this is divine judgment of some sick fucks that have been hiding some sick shit for a long time, under the gist of being either healers or helpers, teachers, caretakers, something like this. And they've been hiding this for a long time, and they've been hurting a lot of people, and that shit ain't allowed to happen anymore. They've literally been siphoning people's fucking energy off of hurt, off of the separation, off of the pain, okay? And this is just the propaganda. This is what they do with fucking politics and religion and everything else. Create separation. They're going down. That whole whatever, there's multiple things. They're going down. They're single-handedly taken down by one girl, by one divine feminine. All these crazy crime syndicates, all these sick fucks. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah. So, any more messages for the collective? Like, that's why I didn't even put a title on, because I'm just trying to stay the fuck away from all of it. But these people, like, they were trying to make collective cry. They were trying to hurt you. They were trying to take your things. Like, they're going to be crying. And collective, you're going to get all your wishes and all your dreams. And you're even going to be getting more than you ever expected, collective. And these sick fucks, they're going to be getting more work. And all the people that have been out there talking about you, oh, they're gonna be fucking famous. They're gonna be in the news. They're gonna be all like global, worldwide. Like, this is gonna ruin. Like, for some of them, they were trying to talk trash, like, globally on your shit while they were selling your shit, stealing your shit, doing whatever. Like, they are going to be the laughing stock around the world. Okay, they are gonna be closed down. For some of them, they're getting 15 to life. Okay. For some, I'm hearing 35 years, 32 years, 45 years. Yeah. Because they try to fuck up the stability, all the work. They tried to fucking say, Empress didn't deserve what she got. She doesn't deserve the stability. She didn't deserve it. Yes, she does. And she did. Okay? Empress deserves the stability. Okay? People who work hard at their craft to become from the apprentice to the fucking master, okay? They deserve that stability. And they will get it. Every bit of it. Every bit of it and more. And you guys are going to be over there sitting fucking crying because you're going to be giving up all of your shit. All of your guys' future shit that you were fucking taking while you were over there siphoning energy off of making all the collective, like, all of the divine energies out here that are here to inspire and save the world, to raise the collective consciousness that are here, these stars, these Eden fucking angels, earth angels. You're trying to be out here fucking them, sucking their energy from the highest of the high. Nah, bro, like, nah. They're all gonna fucking laugh at you. And you ain't getting any, no justice. Because these people were bad. They stole a fortune. The wheel is turning, okay? For some of you guys, this King of Wands, with this missed opportunity, someone's coming in hot. And they're not going to be able to defend themselves, okay? There's nothing they're going to be able to do, okay? They better figure out who loves them real quick and figure that out, because they're not going to be able to go anywhere. Yeah, they try to go to the third party. Third party could have fucking divorced them or fucked them. Their third party's going to turn you in. They're going to try to run. They're going to try to run to third party, and third party already fucking turned them in. It's going to fucking hang themselves. Move slowly, guys. Move slowly and with sure movements. That's the best thing I can tell you. Make sure that wherever you're going or whoever you're going to talk to is people that you actually fucking trust, like that you know is your soul family. And if you do confess your heart or your love or whatever, like, you know that for some of you guys, like, the sad embrace or the hug, like, that might be it. They might say, I'm sorry this is happening to you. I fucking warned you. Love you, mean it. But you were dumb. You made your choices. It wasn't a mistake. It was a choice. You didn't keep your shit balanced. And I'm not going to let anybody else. Collective ain't going to be the fool. They ain't going to they pull all these swords out of their back already. They ain't going to let people that were fucking trying to work against them, to take their house, to take their home, to take their stability, to take their business, to take their empire, everything they ever worked for. And you think you're going to come back in, okay? Think you're going to come back in with some fucking shit-ass, crumb-ass offer? No. No. Because collective will be able to see right through it, okay? They may send this other person in. This other person, this other fucking scandalous ass Queen of Wands, they may send her in to try to befriend you or do whatever. Don't fucking open your door, dude. Like, don't even respond. Don't even respond. Like, nobody should be in between whatever this is, you guys. If you're same sex, and deal with the same sex. If you're masculine and feminine, then masculine needs to show up to speak to feminine and stop fucking causing all this bullshit exteriorly, because that's what they're doing, causing all this third party bullshit. For many of you guys, they can be sitting out here still saying like they're with you, like that you guys are still together, when they're fucking crying every night, fighting themselves. But they're saying that because they're trying to portray something. They're trying to fuck up your new path. They're trying to delay your path from your actual lover. And you already know that, collective. Don't let these asshats fuck up your program and your stability. Doesn't matter how long you've known them. Doesn't matter if you consider them family. It doesn't fucking matter. Because all you're doing is blocking that VIP parking spot. Okay? For the real person that wants to come in. The universe doesn't miss. The universe doesn't make mistakes. If something was redirected, then either it's going to come back in at the right time, or there's something else being sent, you guys. And you just need to know that. You just need to know that. That's what the divine director was here to tell us, okay? Intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. So if you don't feel 100% guided by something, then just fucking leave it alone. You know, like, And your divine counterpart or your soul family and stuff like this, they're going to feel safe. They're not going to feel like chaos. They're not going to feel like stress. They're not going to feel like fucking uncertainty. They're not going to feel like all this psychoticness. They're not going to feel like that. They're not, okay? It's going to feel like good. It's going to feel like something better than you've ever felt before. If anything, you're going to feel weird because you're like, I don't, am I having an orgasm in public? Like, what is this? I feel like we should be somewhere more private. That's how your true twin counterpart feels. Like you're like you feel fucking naked and busting it, right? Like what? Like chasing fucking waterfalls. But you feel everybody else is around, but also like nothing else exists. That's how you know that's your person. Some shit that you never felt before that you're like, I don't know what this is. Is this something good or is this something bad? You were talking about that before. I don't know what it is, but I'm here for it. Like, that's what it is. Okay? That's what it is. If you're like, I'm fucking excited, but I'm scared, that's when you make the move. That's when you make the move. When emotions are high, get on the fly, ask to buy. That's when you do it. Yeah, that's when you have the victory. Look it. Okay? For some of you guys, victory can just be coming in and offering the stability. Offering to be there, to be a safe space. Okay? Maybe they're afraid because they know that they want to be with you, but maybe they think that that's too much, just coming in and saying, I want to marry you and be with you for the rest of my life, and we're going to do all this shit together, when you feel like you know each other very well, but you haven't really spent much time, right? I mean, lots of years, obviously, putting in time, but obviously lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, but it feels weird on this physical, it's like a different type of emotional state. So that's what they want, okay? And that's what's going to happen, you guys. That's what you want to create to happen. Okay, masculine is over here saying, all right, I'm ready to take the action. I'm willing to be vulnerable, right? But also I'm willing to be, what is the word? Like, I'm willing to negotiate. Like, I'm willing to understand, right? Okay, listen, this is thoughts, actions, okay? He's ready to discuss everything with you. There's a lot that needs to be talked about. For some of you guys, you may just need to talk about everything that happened, and you may need to have this soul remembrance, and maybe it's just a point of having the soul remembrance in this lifetime. You know? Maybe you guys are meant to go and be with other people or something like this. I don't know, you know, like, again, I don't know. Like, I can't say, but I know even my psychic mentor is telling me, she's like, listen, it's cosmic junk if they're not making the motion, if they're not taking the action. Yeah, if they're not moving towards the tipping the wheel of fortune in the right direction, you know, it's cosmic gunk. And I'm like, but what about this fucking feeling? And she's just like, yeah, it's like something that wasn't finished in a past lot. Like, it's definitely, you guys have something you need to do. So who knows? You never know what you're meant to be doing together. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people don't want to explore it because they have another partner. Some people, you know, like, there's all these different things, like, and that's the thing. I feel like that's why it was like, I feel like that's why the last person, again, look at that, home, coming to life. Okay, who's coming home to me? Who's coming home to me right now? Look at this. You guys, I can't make this up. Home. Home, coming to life. Life, Zoe means life. The space where I'm at, I told you it was called home. I mean, not just like, sure, everybody's home is their home, but what the fuck? Coming at ya. Anyways, the point is because I knew that I had this connection, it didn't matter all these different relationships and things that I was in. Like, it's like, even if I was or wasn't supposed to be with this person, I know that it was, that the divine connection was meant to happen because it was meant to push me into these other versions, these higher versions of myself, which is who I inevitably ended up becoming, right? The best, highest version, healed version of myself. So I can be grateful regardless, right? I can be in a state of gratitude, not in a state of, I missed my opportunity. Like, I could just be like, bro, I'm hungry. Are we going to eat? Or where you at already? Hold on, I can't see it. It's so small. Are you a femboy? What is a femboy? I don't know what that is. You must be like a super early millennial. I don't know what that is. Am I a boy that dresses feminine? Is that what you're asking me? No. Not at all. But if you're asking me, then that means you're a masculine that is heavily and they're feminine, that is not strong enough in their masculine. Because men that are often attracted to other men that are effeminate or women that are more masculine is because they're not secure in their masculine energy. And so the divine is trying to make the balance. That's why some gay men are more like twinks and some are more like bears. Because some need a little woman and some need a real man. It's about a balance. Energetically speaking, whether you're male or female, we both have masculine and feminine energies. I just happen to be a fucking boss, and I ain't seen that many good men in a long time there. Seen a lot of whiny ass little bitches out here talking big games, but they must have little things because I ain't saying no action, Jackson. So, no, I'm not a fanboy. Thank you. Thank you, whoever that is. But I saw some of that shit though before my phone dies. I just want to say I saw some of that shit. And like, I see now they have like the full prosthetic chests and all of that stuff. And like, I live in Asia, so I understand. Like, you never know what you're going to get. It's Asian boys out there, you never know what you're going to get. But no. I'm pretty sure if you ask any man or woman that was ever with me, I got the sweetest little thing you ever did. That's why they turned psycho for it, sweetie. That's why they turned psycho for it. Ain't no stank hole that ever gonna do that. Just saying. Just saying. Keeping it real out there. Keeping it real. And like, that's the thing, right? You guys want to play dress up like women, go for it. But you guys want to take the same thing like, I'm a woman. No, you're not, bitch. I'm sorry. Like, I come from San Francisco, first of all. Second of all, like, nobody can fucking say shit to me. Third of all, okay? Third of all, if you want to play dress up, play dress up. But if you want to be manipulative and manipulate men into thinking you're a woman, then you're a bad person. You're playing fucking manipulative. You're a narcissist. You are a narcissist. You're not playing dress up because it's bringing you joy. It's because you're a sick, twisted, manipulative fuck. Okay? So I don't want you being like, well, I took hormones and I grew tits and I cut my dick off and now I'm a woman. No, you're fucking not, bitch. No, you're not. You don't know what it's like to be raped or molested. You don't know what it's like to have a vagina. You don't know what it's like to bleed in front of little boys that make fun of you. You don't know what it's like to have a fucking period every month. So you can play dress up as a woman, but I will never fucking call you a woman because you don't have a cunt that bleeds. So you can never even fucking come close to being a woman. Okay? And this is coming from somebody whose address and phone number is still San Francisco fucking area. Okay? So, I'm just saying, that shit ain't gonna last anymore because what you came as is your divine purpose. You chose that for a reason. So if your soulmate is of the opposite sex, then figure out how to get that balance or realize that that wasn't actually your lesson this time. Your lesson was maybe you have been feminine in a lot of other lifetimes and you had to learn to be a man this time. And you fucking opted out of it. Like a bitch. That's why you dress up like one. Okay? It's just narcissism to another level. I mean, if you want to play dress up in women's clothes, go ahead. If you want to pretend to be a woman, okay. But if you want people to say you're a woman when you don't have a cunt that bleeds, I'm not going to go along with that. Because you can't birth a child, because you don't have the magical pussy portal from fucking heavens, from the ether to the physical realm. Okay? And as somebody who's incarnated as some of the most badass feminine divines, I can't get along with that. Like, sorry, not sorry. Okay, I can't get along with that. You want to play dress up, go for it. You want to play manipulative, sneaky narcissist? No, I can't go for that. I can't go for that. No can do. I can't go for that. No can do. Because you didn't earn it. You don't know what it's like to have a cunt that bleeds every month. You don't know. So you can't claim you're a woman unless you've had to deal with being harassed and raped and molested and catcalled and bleeding and knowing what it's like to not have a period, whatever, bro, to not have the thing that you need. No. So, if you're a femboy, either you got a little dick or you're just jealous of women and you're a narcissist. Lady boys, femboys, trans, like, I have many friends that play dress up, but like, they're gay men most of the time, and then they dress up like women to do shows, not to manipulate, not to sell sex, not to whore out, not to pretend, not to drug, not to sell, not to fucking be prostitutes and hookers, selling false identities. These aren't people that use filters and all this other shit. This is people that actually are expressing their art and their theatrical sense, and that's different. I can get on board with that. That's different. Art and theater is different, okay? But for men to claim they're women and they need women's rights, I can't get behind that, because you don't have a cunt that bleeds and you never will. No matter what. You will never have known what it was like to be a girl. You will never know what it was like to be harassed or raped or berated by little boys or like, you won't ever know that. And I have friends that have done transitions, that have gone from man to woman and woman to man. That's great. I support people to feel good in how they want to feel. But if you're a man that turned a woman, like, you're still a shim to me. Like, you're because you can't have a cunt that bleeds, because you can't understand what it's like to be a woman. Really, you can play dress up like a full-grown woman, but that's not the same, because you have the strength and the body of a man. So it doesn't work like that. Now, I understand when boys, like, when dudes are bitches, like, they might feel like I'm a little bit stronger or more masculine, but if an actual masculine man steps in the room, then the real queen and the real feminine gets real fucking soft, because she doesn't have to be in safety or security or self-protection or self-providing mode anymore. But when women have to provide and protect and create their safety and whatever, everything for themselves, then, like, yeah, you're gonna get a more bitchy, less sweet, soft, loving, effeminate woman. That's just fucking standard, bro. If you guys are wondering, if you're wondering why your girlfriend or your wife is a bitch, go look in the mirror. What did you do to make her feel unsafe? unloved, unseen, unheard. That's all it breaks down to. Unappreciated. So, while I know my ex is because I know all these fucking hookers and prostitutes out here in Indonesia, all these working whatever boys and girls that work over here at Red Ruby. You wanna stay on my feed? Y'all work at Red Ruby and they hire out prostitutes and hookers that have HIV and syphilis and other fucking weird things, and they sell them to their people. You wanna come on here and ask me if I'm a femboy? How about you go to jail? Get the fuck off of my island. Get the fuck out of here with your sick fuck shit. Stop siphoning people's fucking sexual energies by being a sexual fucking sick fuck deviant. Ciao for meow. And you guys, my phone is gonna die, but that's real. Like, I hope that all the people here that are doing sex work and all that other shit, I hope they all go down, and I hope they all go to jail. And I hope they all get taken away because they're spreading fucking sick fuck diseases. And I don't live in America or a place where there's actually like working women. I live in Indonesia. This is a Muslim predominant country. To sell sex is punishable by death in this fucking country. So do you think these people care about their life? Do you think they care about anybody else's life or health or well-being? No, and that's why they need to be the fuck rinsed out. All of them. All of them. So, keep coming on here. You want to see if I'm going to talk? Just step into my parlor and I'll put you on the chopping block. Okay? Smoochy boochies, all you dirty whores and coochies. Until next time, get your cheese checked out. Impress me. Thank you. Smoochy boochies. Like, comment, subscribe, and go ahead, check out my Instagrams. I'm the most badass that you probably will ever meet in your lifetime. Come back with a compliment or an apology, not with a shitty thing to say, okay? Collective needs better vibrations. Positive vibrations, yeah. Stop bringing your dirty horse shit to our space, man. All right? Ciao. Love you guys, as always. Keep going if you're doing good stuff. Be good, or be good at it, but don't be a whore or an addict. That's for fucking sure. I'm proud of you if you're doing the work. Keep going. I love you. Smoochy boochies. Until next time, infinite blessings. Love it.